Yo, what's going on everyone, it's Kamina here and it's another video from the Division, and it's that time of week again when the vendors have reset. So I'll be bringing you all my recommendations around the world of the Division on what you can pick up this week. So be sure to watch the rest of the video to find out what's here. Operations this week in the gear mod vendor. There is a prototype performance mod with 7% mobile cover health. Now this is out the maximum of 7.5%, so if you do use mobile cover, then there is a prototype performance mod there that you can help complement your build. In the weapons vendor in the base of operations, there is a military MH70 here shotgun. Now this does come with predatory, competent and fierce. Now you may look at this and think, oh, the high electronics requirements in terms of predatory and competent. Well, these are going to be lowered in 1.6, especially competent, so you should be able to hit that target requirement there. So this could look to be a good gun should you want to keep one and look to use it in 1.6. Vendor in the base of operations this week, and I'm going to continue to talk about these until 1.6 drops, is the Pacan, Casti and Centurion. Now I would definitely recommend picking up all these named weapons here from the advanced weaponry vendor, because 1.6 they are going to be changed and they're going to be sold downstairs in the terminal, which is going to cost you Phoenix credits to purchase. So at the moment you can use your normal credits that you get, so I would definitely recommend start picking up these named weapons and getting them put away in your stash ready for 1.6, because named weapons are going to be great and they turn over to exotics. Other than that, there's nothing that great in here this week in terms of the weaponry vendor. There's not a bad large suppressor here, 18% critical hit damage, 2.5% critical hit chance and then 5% optimal range, with a minor attribute there as 48% reduced threat. In the special equipment vendor in the terminal this week, again, there are the three named weapons, the Liberator, Historian and the Valkyrie, that are able to purchase here from Phoenix credits. Now the Phoenix credits is going to increase in terms of the cost for these three items in 1.6, so if you haven't picked up any of these weapons at the moment, I would definitely recommend picking them up and again getting them locked away in your stash. Also as well here this week, there is an LVOA'C. 20% enemy armor damage, based off just under 5,000 firearms, is 19.1k damage, and it does come with Adapt, Vicious and Deadly. So not a bad looking LVOA'C here if you are looking to pick one up. In terms of the gear items here this week, now there is going to be a lot of change in terms of the gear items going forwards into 1.6 in terms of the major and minor attributes changing around on them. However, this week there is not a few bad pieces here. You've got Predator's Mark Vest here, 1201 on stamina. It has got 51% ammo capacity as its minor attribute. Its major attributes being exotic damage, resilience and damage to elites. Performance mod here with 5% ballistic shield damage resilience for any of you guys and ladies running the ballistic shield build. Safe house this week we have another LVOA'C. Now this one does have 19% enemy armor damage, based off just under 5,000 firearms. It has 19.3k base damage, and this one does come with Unforgiving, Brutal and Talented as the free slot weapon. Now Unforgiving is great, you know, in terms of the damage increase that it gives your weapon for missing health segments. Brutal again, 12% headshot damage when using this weapon, and then you've got Talented there, which killing the target with this weapon increases skill power by 15%. Now I would just recommend rolling away Talented there, and if I was to pick up this one, I would probably look to add Competent or maybe Responsive in terms of that gun. Gloves here, rolled 1175 on stamina, comes with 1147 assault rifle damage, 9% damage to elites and 15% critical hit damage. Now these are not the best in terms of Savage gloves, and there have been better ones out there, but if you are looking for a pair and you wanted to collect some, then it is here this week. However, I would bear in mind that damage to elites is being removed. There is a specialised backpack that is rolled on firearms. It does come with 882 armor as his major attribute and his minor attribute as 15% damage resistance. Now this is not the best in terms of specialized backpacks here, and I probably wouldn't recommend picking it up. However, if you are just looking for that specialized backpack at the moment, then there's one you can collect this week from here. Over in the Southpaw safe house this week, there is a nice prototype electronics mod here. It is rolled at the high end of the electronics at 264, with 267 being the highest you can get. And its major attribute is 3% skill haste, which is the highest you can get in terms of that major attribute for skill haste. Okay, over in the Grindhouse safe house this week, there is a very nice Tyrant suppressor which fits in your smaller weapons like your sidearms or your SMGs. So as you can see there, fits in the 93R, the MP5 and the MP7 in terms of the weapons I have. It does have 7.5% critical hit chance out of 8.5%. It does have 4% critical hit damage out of the maximum, and then a nice 6% headshot damage. It also comes with its minor attribute as 45% reduced threat. Prototype performance mod here, which does give 7% support station range, so not a bad at all prototype performance mod, and especially looking forward in 1.6 if you're thinking of using the Reclaimer build, which does give a great support build in terms of it gives you all the items in terms of the support stations. Then this mod here could be great that you could add in terms of that build just looking ahead. Terms of the mods, and here there is pretty much a god roll VX1 scope. Now this comes with 18% headshot damage, 3% critical hit chance and 4% critical hit damage. Now these can fit on your M4s, your Model 700s, the LVOA'C, MP5, Police M4. This is a great scope. I'll be certainly picking this up and adding it to my weapons, so I definitely recommend this purchase from here this week. Pulse critical hit chance, so if you are running with the pulse build, then I would definitely recommend coming and picking up this prototype performance mod here this week. TZ6 vendor, we do have a PP19 here, which does come with deadly, responsive and hurried, so a nice combination there in terms of talent. Now hurried is a nice talent to have in terms of the PvE, but I would definitely recommend that away if you're looking for something in terms of the PvP build, and with it being the free talent there, you can add anything that you wish to. Also as well, there is a prototype stamina mod here, 250 in terms of stamina, and then you have 3272 in skill power. Have this week in terms of your vendor reset video, so quite a short one, but some good items out there, including the LVOA'C and some great prototype performance mods. Now I'll be back next week with the vendor reset, so if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then give it a thumbs down. If there is anything else as well that you've noticed that might be worth picking up that I may have missed, then leave it in the comment section below. Anyway agents, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.